Okay, so have you ever thought, like, if I could just get this place organized,
Oh, yeah.
my life would be so much better. You're
Totally.
not alone.
Yeah.
We're diving into the Fresh Start Guide today to see if a home reset can really lead to a mental reset, too.
You know what I find so fascinating about this book is it's not just like surface level, tidy up advice. It's really about the psychological impact our homes have on us.
So it's deeper than just like aesthetics, it's about well being.
Yeah, exactly. The book actually talks about how clutter, it competes for your attention. It's like this visual noise constantly draining you mentally.
Oh, wow. I
And
never thought about it like that.
it gets even wilder. There are actual studies that the author cites that show people living with clutter have higher cortisol levels,
Oh, really?
which is the stress hormone.
Oh, wow. I knew clutter was bad, but I didn't realize he was like scientifically stressing me out.
Right. When you're stressed and can't focus, it's harder to do anything well. Work, relationships, relaxing. The book argues a cluttered space makes it harder to achieve your goals.
That's so true. I know when my desk is a disaster, I can barely like form a coherent thought,
Right.
let alone, write a decent email or
For
anything.
sure.
And that reminds me, this really blew my mind. The book emphasizes decluttering before organizing.
Yes.
I always thought you organized and then got rid of stuff.
What is
What's so crucial about that order?
It's all about strategy. Imagine you spent all weekend organizing your closet,
Oh, yeah.
only to realize halfway through you haven't worn half those clothes in years.
Yeah.
The Fresh Start Guide stresses that decluttering first prevents you from wasting time and energy on items that should have been donated ages ago.
That's a really good point. So where does it recommend we start this decluttering?
They highlight some usual suspects like most of us have. Closets are a big one.
Oh, sure.
Remember that 1-year rule?
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't worn it in a year, it's probably time to let it go.
Oh gosh, that's both liberating and terrifying.
Right.
And what about that black hole we all have, the junk drawer?
Oh yeah, they talk about that. Be ruthless, they say. Do you really need those expired coupons or that random button collection? Probably not.
Probably not. Reclaiming that drawer space feels like a major victory.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've purged the excess. Now what? Organize, or does the Fresh Start Guide have other ideas?
Well, they're big on establishing a cleaning routine to keep up that fresh feeling. They even give you a sample weekly schedule.
Yeah, I saw that in there. But honestly, routines aren't really my thing. Is it about following it exactly, or is there more wiggle room?
That's actually a key point.
Mm-hmm.
They emphasize flexibility a lot. It's more about the habit of cleaning regularly, not sticking to some rigid thing.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, think of it as a framework you can adjust.
Okay, so like I can swap Tuesday's dusting for Thursday's vacuuming if need be.
Exactly. Like the book says, the real power of routine is it takes the thinking out of it. You don't waste energy deciding what to do each day. It's already there.
That is appealing.
Right. Frees up your brain for more important things like what to watch on Netflix later.
Now that's a routine I can get behind. Anything in the book's sample schedule stand out to you?
I thought their weekly deep clean concept was interesting. Like pick one area each week, the pantry, 1 week bathroom the next, and really go at it.
I do like that. It feels way less daunting than trying to deep clean my entire house in one go.
Totally. Breaks it down into manageable pieces.
And probably way less likely to make me want to run away and join a minimalist commune. So we've decluttered, we're into a flexible cleaning routine. What about those big cleaning projects we all put off?
Don't worry, the book has you covered. The Fresh Start Guide actually makes deep cleaning surprisingly approachable.
So they're not suggesting we like hire a cleaning crew in hazmat suits. What's their secret to this approachable deep cleaning?
It's all about strategy.
Hmm.
They say tackle one room at a time. So instead of like an all-out war on your whole house, you focus on conquering one territory at a time.
Okay, divide and conquer. I like it. But what about the actual deep cleaning part? Like, does the book actually tell us how to do it?
Oh, they totally do. They have these great deep cleaning checklists for each room. They're like roadmaps to a sparkling clean house.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. Let's unpack one of these checklists. Is there a room that usually needs a deep dive more than others, would you say?
Well, they dedicate a whole chapter to the kitchen.
Yeah.
They call it like the heart of the home. They say a clean, organized kitchen can really impact your whole outlook.
Oh, I'm here for that kitchen, love. What kind of cleaning are they talking about in there?
It's more than just wiping stuff down. They're talking about deep cleaning the inside of cabinets.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the spaces where like rogue spices and old snacks go to die.
Yes. My spice cabinet is a disaster zone.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, they also say to tackle those tasks we all put off.
Yeah.
Like degreasing the oven, which sounds horrible, but they promise it's worth it
Right.
for a fresher smelling kitchen. Plus, they even mention the backsplash,
Oh, yeah.
which honestly gets so grimy.
Out of sight, out of mind, I guess.
Yeah.
But I bet a clean backsplash makes a bigger difference than I realize.
Right. And of course, no kitchen deep clean is complete without tackling the fridge.
Yeah.
Like a full empty the shelves, wipe down every surface situation.
I'll admit that one feels a little overwhelming, but I do love a sparkling clean fridge. It's like a fresh start for your food.
Totally. And that fresh start idea seems to be the theme here. So we've decluttered, we've deep cleaned. Are we ready to organize or what?
Well, I was just about to say let's organize, but now I'm nervous. Are we doing things out of order again?
Good question. The book is very intentional about this. They say organize after you deep clean.
Okay, see, that goes against my every instinct. What's so bad about getting out the storage bins early?
Picture this. You spend all weekend organizing your pantry, every spice jar perfectly arranged.
Okay.
Then you do the deep clean and realize there are enough crumbs behind everything to bake a cake.
That's tragic. All that organizing for nothing.
Right. Cleaning first gives you a clean slate. You can see what you actually need to store and make sure you're only keeping what deserves a spot.
Makes sense. So cleaning done? We're ready to organize? Where does the Fresh Start Guide say we should focus?
They point out some common clutter hotspots, like closets, the pantry, and of course those dreaded drawers.
Ugh. Yes, those are my downfall. Do they have any magical solutions for those?
They have some good tips.
Mm.
For closets, they like maximizing vertical space, so shelves and drawers. Plus, they're big fans of clear storage bins for seasonal stuff, so you can actually see what's in there.
Yes, seeing it is key. Otherwise, it's like it doesn't exist.
Exactly. And for the pantry, think clear containers and labels. That way you can see what you have, and it might even help you avoid buying duplicates.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad about that. It's like my pantry is working against me.
Well, this system can help you outsmart it. And then lastly, for those junk drawers, they recommend dividers to keep everything in its place.
Dividers are life-changing. I did that with my sock drawer, and it's amazing. No more mismatched sock struggles.
Yeah, you see, small victories. But even with the best organization, how do we actually maintain it? Are we doomed to declutter and clean forever?
Right. It's exhausting just thinking about it. Does the book have solutions for that?
They do. And it doesn't involve becoming a cleaning robot. It's something they call the daily tidy up.
Okay, daily tidy up definitely sounds less intense than like a full clean every single day. What's that all about?
It's about building those little habits,
Yeah.
so that clutter doesn't even get the chance to build up in the first place.
Yeah.
The book suggests just 10, 15 minutes a day for a few things.
Even I can handle 10 minutes. What kind of tasks are we talking?
Well, they're really big on making the bed first thing in the morning.
Okay.
That sounds so basic, but they say it just sets the tone for the day.
I get that.
Yeah.
Even I feel more put together when my bed is made. It's like a mini victory before I've even had coffee.
Totally. Another one is just doing a quick wipe down of the kitchen counters after meals.
Oh, smart.
Just to keep those crumbs and spills from becoming a major project later.
Oh, for sure. Way easier to stay on top of it than let it get out of control.
Exactly. And then lastly, just a quick sweep before bed, putting away anything that's out of place.
Kind of like resetting the space for the next day.
Yeah. So you wake up to a little more peace.
It's amazing how much those little things really do make a difference, huh? But we've decluttered, we've deep cleaned, we're on board with the daily tidy up. Is it really that important? Will it actually make a difference in other parts of our lives, or is that just us wanting to believe it?
That's a good question. And of course, there's always more research to be done.
Right.
But there is more and more evidence that our environment really impacts how we think and feel and even how we behave.
So it's not just about a clean house, it's what that does for us mentally, emotionally.
Yeah, exactly. When you're surrounded by clutter, it's easy to feel overwhelmed,
Yeah,
right? No inspiration, maybe even kind of stuck.
totally.
But when your space is clean and organized, it just shifts your energy.
Oh, I know that feeling. It's like a weight off your shoulders.
Exactly. And the First Start Guide takes it even further, saying that shift in your physical space can actually create momentum that carries over into other areas of your life.
Okay, so how does that work? How does a tidy living room equal a better job or stronger relationships?
Well, the book argues that a clean, organized space helps you focus. When there are fewer distractions around you, it's easier for your mind to focus on what you're doing,
Makes sense.
whether it's work stuff or even just having a good conversation with someone. You're more present.
So it's like you're clearing out mental clutter right along with the physical stuff.
Yeah. Plus, when you feel more in control of your space, it can boost your confidence too.
Yeah.
And that impacts how you interact with people and how you go after your goals.
So a home reset isn't just about a clean house. It's about creating this ripple effect of positive changes in all areas of life.
That's the idea. The Fresh Start Guide is really giving you a practical plan to create a home that supports a better life overall.
This has been such an inspiring deep dive into the Fresh Start Guide. I am ready to tackle my own home reset now. What about you? What really resonated with you?
I love the idea that small, consistent habits are where it's at. The daily tidy up, the flexibility. It's all about finding what works for you long term.
Totally. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. So whether you're ready to finally conquer that junk drawer or just light a nice candle and enjoy some peace in your newly organized space,
Yes.
here's to creating homes that inspire us and support us in becoming the best versions of ourselves.